Dude, we in this motherfucker. You know what? Start the day. I'm gonna start going live. That's gonna be my normal thing, man. Peso Doty live. You feel me? Like, get ready for the shit. You feel me? We're gonna talk about some shit, man. We're gonna talk about some shit that St. Louis want to talk about, but we don't want to talk about it to certain people. But I'm the certain people that people don't want to talk about the shit too. So it's like Peso Doty got Ivory Coast in the cut, listening, and he's putting his input on shit if he want to or whatever. But we here, you feel me? Born in L.A., you feel me? Raised in St. Louis, you feel me? That's the brand, you feel me? Can't take that. Yeah. I'm that same nigga. Before I met you rap niggas, I'm the same nigga who used to come back and forth from St. Louis to California with a different accent all the time. So it's like, you niggas think y'all know me, but you can't meet somebody when they 21 years old and think like nah, man, you missed the whole, all you niggas from Bang Squad. I love all y'all niggas, sincerely. Niggas know that shit. When I see you niggas, never disrespected you niggas, never came at you niggas sideways, always was trying to be productive on something. I don't give a fuck if it was even just trying to get some better weed than what the niggas had down the street. Something productive, bro. So I'm the same Pat that y'all niggas know. Y'all like to call me Pat, but I'm Peso. Don't call me Pat. I'm Peso Doty is the name. Pat is for the people that got a relationship with my mom. Peso Doty is the name. Pat is for the people that got a relationship with my mama who gave me that name. So we go, that's the perspective that I'm coming from. So yeah, you're talking to Peso Doty talking to you, tapping in this motherfucking live, you leave a comment. I'm not antisocial or nothing like that. Like, I just want the city, the St. Louis to know that sincerely I fucking love the town. Nigga, I ain't never put LA over the town. I ain't never put the town over LA. I ain't never put, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm loaded to my soil. You feel me? Peso Doty. So this Bang Squad shit started in 2004. Ivory Coast, Peso Doty, that's me. Ivory Coast, that's Big Bro, born in LA. And Vimo, we made a group called TYP. We was a part of Bang Squad, TYP. Then you had Bang Gang, and that was Bang Squad. You had Bang Gang North, you had Bang Gang South. There wasn't a Bang Gang West. It should have been a Bang Gang West. They should have made us Bang Gang West. That would have just made it more, that's how you unify shit. But when you got shit to where it's like, we're gonna already just label you niggas on some different shit. Like, what I'm saying? Already, but me being so into it, like my intuition is so my frequencies is different now, so I see shit like that. Like, we're not gonna even play with that like now. We gotta merge all this shit into it. We gotta be all in, all money in. But people was already trying to, separate shit and have people already on a different time. So I'm not realizing this. So we ran with it with these people. So it's TYP, Bang Gang North and Bang Gang South. And it's TYP, we some West Side niggas. And I'm not tripping off the North Side, West Side politics, the West Side. I'm not tripping off, because I'm on some real St. Louis nigga. Like, nigga, we the niggas that, you know what I'm saying, that got the, you know what I'm saying, the expertise with just coming up with vibes and shit. So let's do this shit, and let's see where we can go with it. Because I don't think nobody in the city could fuck with it. Because at the time, everybody was making these swag songs, and it was crazy. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't no like real like authentic street shit really coming off the vocals for real. And if they was, niggas was too penitentiaried out with their shit. You feel me? And everybody know the St. Louis. Shout out to all the niggas who done served time out there. Like, but I'm talking about this early 2000 shit. It was different. So he's like, a nigga was trying to come with this wordplay and patterns, like just this new wave and shit. You had Jeezy just coming out, you feel me, Trap or Die. Everybody was fucking sampling Jeezy on songs and shit and all this, and Lil Wayne, everything was being sampled at the time. And Tez Banger was the best person to sample shit at the time. We was introduced to Tez by Lil Chris from the South down in the Peabody. Cooler young nigga at the time, fucking with him. You feel me? Like, he willed us in, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, introduced us to Tez, you know what I'm saying? While we was, you know what I'm saying, posted up on Arsenal. We linked up, we hit the lab, nigga. We recorded some of the best shit. Song called We Too Deep. I'm feeling like, okay, this is going to work. We got this dude named Lil Chris. His demeanor, his aura was so G. I feel like, man, you know, how I didn't meet you, how you know what I'm saying? Like, how I didn't meet you before this, you know what I'm saying? Like, I should have seen you around the city before, but he was so young, man. Like, he had an old soul. I think he was 15, man, and introducing niggas 20-something to motherfuckers to producers and shit, you know? You good solid dude. And I appreciated that because we linked up with Tez and started making a bunch of music off of Acid Pro in the basement on a microphone that probably wasn't even worth $40. You know what I'm saying? Hanging from a motherfucking pipe in the basement. You know what I'm saying? That's how we was getting it in. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't look down on Tez Banger for that shit. I would come around him and look at him like he was already a star. I saw the person that he is today when he was what he was then. When he had a poodle, little fluffy little poodle jumping on his lap while he was making beats and shit in the basement. That was me coming around, you know what I'm saying, with all my street cred, you know what I'm saying, my credibility, when I could have been having some of the savages around him, but I had the decency to just bring my brothers around. We were just doing our music shit. You know, and it created the vibe to where he could just do his music shit and bring people in that's tapped in on the music shit, and we linked up without any interference on some politicking on street shit. Cause the shit I had going on where I'm from with my zone on the west side didn't need that shit around. No niggas on the south side just trying to make songs and shit. And you know, I probably wasn't acknowledged for that, but I knew what that was, and I fuck with my music niggas enough to have, you know what I'm saying, respect, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's like, yeah. Shit is safari jungle type shit where I'm from. So, you know, and I'm not slighting nobody by this shit, but I'm just talking about some real shit. Niggas that didn't need to be around people that just trying to make songs, chill, and smoke weed. The niggas that I love, that I grew up around my whole life, I had to stop hanging around them. I cut them off for Tez. I cut my niggas off for Tez, the rap niggas, you know. And you know, I got punished for that later, cause you know, I got resented, you know, and that's just life, you know, that's just real nigga shit, you know. It's like, you know, where your niggas at, where your rap niggas at, you feel me? When that rap shit ain't, you know what I'm saying, when that shit ain't, yeah. But I'm gonna tell you one thing about experience is the best teacher, and it never broke me down, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I never asked for a song back. You know what I'm saying? I'm one of the motherfuckers that you could say a leader. You could call me a leader, man. I consider myself a leader from Bang Squad. You know what I'm saying? I felt like when I was in Bang Squad with the guys, my songs led it kind of got the motor running for the energy, you know what I'm saying? You could play some shit that I made with the Tez Banger beat, you know what I'm saying? And I didn't like making songs by myself due to the fact that I had eye problems. But I wasn't aware of it at the time. I had full-blown cataracts. So it was like I was codependent on, like, I do a verse, nigga, and it's like, nigga, who wants this next verse? I really was big on that. And it was cool, though. That shit ended up being like a good thing, because I was big on unification. So a lot of songs got made with like features and shit. And like people can still tell you today, like I turn shit up. I turn shit up with people, like, you know. And so I end up having a bunch of songs with all these people that hang around Tez for his beats. People just wanted to just go display that they could rap. Cause Lil Wayne was the best rapper alive at the time. And it was just like a trend, a fashion trend type energy but on some music shit to just have a song. You know what I'm saying? You didn't need a video or nothing at the time. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't no YouTube like it is now. You just needed a song to play in a car when you just with people. You know what I'm saying? Smoking weed and shit. You want to play your shit because everybody just listen to Lil Wayne. So it's like, let me throw my shit in. You know what I'm saying? Niggas would tune into it because niggas was really listening to words at the time. So when I would come around, a lot of people didn't understand that I'm 21, but I've been writing rap since I've been 15. You know? I actually was 20. I turned 21 hanging around them. But I was already writing raps for like 5, 6 years. You know what I'm saying? But I never had been recording them on like to where I could make a CD out of it and like on a nigga with a computer. Like we didn't come off of computers and shit. My dude Tez, he probably had a computer since fucking 5th grade, you know. I probably didn't buy a fucking laptop until I was fucking 30 almost. Like I don't really phones and shit, that's no but when I got to hang around people like him, I'm a West Side nigga. I was just so happy, man. I would tell everybody about this dude, man. Just like, so it's like, yeah, we put my dude on a pedestal like he was family, man. Like he like a long lost cousin or something that got talent or something. We treat him like that, bro. And then he black, bro. He's a brother. You know what I'm saying? It's like he should get that benefit, man. You feel me? Like we ain't on no enemy shit out here for no reason, you know. So a lot of people felt like me and my brothers was in the wrong when my man Tez got his settlement for $1 million. When he had all the resources, was doing his thing, and me and my brothers was stuck in the ruts because we didn't have the money like that. Who could compete with $1 million? Like, period. I don't give a fuck if it's $500,000. Who could? But let's be rational about it. Like, if a person with that kind of money ain't fucking with you after being around you, that is gonna some type of way affect the outcome of your social status, period. Like this person is basically shitting on you. You know what I'm saying? By not fucking with you. Like if I get $1 million and then you know like I got $1 million and yeah, I just was hanging with your ass and I ain't hanging with you. Nigga, even the music's gonna sound different. If you know, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, even if a person ain't even coming like that about that, it's like it's just the energy thing, you feel me? Even if it ain't even like that, it's just that's the way people perceive shit. And like, one thing about it, I never felt that energy from Tez Banger because when I would run into him, we would have good conversations, and not only we would have good conversations, we would have good studio sessions. My nigga, he got the settlement and shit, bring me to around, you know what I'm saying? We made a couple songs, nigga. We actually made a song with Metro Boomin before he went to Atlanta. 2 songs. Me and Tez Banger got 2 songs with Metro Boomin in St. Louis before he went to Atlanta with his mama. Before Metro Boomin, mama took him to Atlanta to go to college and do his thing with Sonny Digital and shit. He was in Tez's loft. After me and Tez was already sitting around Tez, I ain't been around Tez in fucking almost 2 years. Then all of a sudden he just like, I ran into him one day by Union Station on foot, nigga. Going back to the projects and shit when I stayed in the Blur. Coming off the Metro Link station at Union Station or whatever, I'm walking. He ride past me with a red bone in the car with him in the SRT Challenger, silver. I'm like, that's my first time. I heard about him riding like that. I'm like, that's straight. That mama, that's him. So he see me. You know, like I say, man, like, you know, hey, I'm running around with cataracts in this city. So I know a lot of people saw me when I didn't see them. Thank God if I did see motherfuckers before they saw me, you know, because I was really running around blind out there. But long story off of this, I see my dude Tez and he pull over right across the street from Union Station where the fountain's at, where the water fountain's at. He pull up right on that side of the street. And I'm on the passenger side of his car where his little red bone, she's sitting right there like looking at me, my bum ass. Yeah, his rich ass. But yeah, you know, he talking to me like, yeah, give me your number, man. it's a little homie, you feel me? Like, I think Tay like 3 years younger than me. I'm proud of him. I'm so happy for him. Though I know he remember how happy I was, man. Like, when I seen him, like, in his car and shit, I was like, damn, man, that's so good. Like, and it wasn't on no, like, cheerleader shit. This is just on some, you know what I'm saying? I met you on the bi-state when Lil Chris introduced you and me and my brother. You had a Shopping Stage shirt on your way to push the buggies. You used to be outside. It's hot as fuck in St. Louis. You grind for this shit before you didn't even, that, yeah, you put in your work, nigga. You ain't no motherfucking punk when it comes to just going to get yours. Not know that about you. Like, that's why we, you know, that's why Bang Squad happened. This is before the settlement. The settlement ain't got nothing. That's why we was Bang Squad. I heard it. We talked about the settlement before you got the settlement. Before you know what I'm saying, discluded me and my brothers from that shit. We talked about your money and you saw my energy was just on some nigga. Let's still make music. Let's get rid of this music shit, nigga. Period, nigga. We got the hottest songs in the city. We doing shows. We opening up for niggas. We putting pressure on everybody. We got Club Supreme with Rucker Puff at the time. Shout out to Zeus Rebels. We had shit on Smash in that town, bro. But nobody knew my name. I had no rap name. I was just a tall, dark-skinned dude. Disrespectful as a motherfucker. The most disrespectful shit. Your homie's supposed to make a rap name for you, period. You gotta have an identity, man. And I had no identity. I don't know if that was by design, but Pat, that ain't good enough. You know what I'm saying? It's only one Pat, and that's Project Pat. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna do that. Gangster Pat or whatever. Like, yeah, ain't no Pat. What the fuck is Pat? Like, my mama named Pat. That's why I never really took that. You know what I'm saying? I never claimed the rap name, but I needed one. I should have just, you know, but I ended up calling myself Peso after the group shit in 2006. I said Peso in 2006. Don't call me Pat no more. Cause I peep, like, that's part of the problem. I have no identity. Niggas need to know what the fuck it is when they, like, you know what I'm saying? I need to, like, cause that's the problem. I'm just, it's like an anonymous rapper ass nigga. That's Pat. That's Pat. You know what I'm saying? Pat was the nigga who was living in homeless shelters with his family the whole time he stayed in St. Louis. The poorest nigga out the city. The nigga with no father. The nigga who never had a motherfucker protecting him. The nigga who had to protect himself with his brother. We had to protect ourselves. Can you imagine being raised in the city with no uncles? They killed my uncle when we was staying with him when we was 3 years old on Hamilton and Wells in St. Louis. And we went to a homeless shelter after that. The church right there next to the bank on Tucker, downtown, there used to be a homeless shelter in 87, 88. We was in that motherfucker when it was full of crackheads and demons in that motherfucker. I'm a little kid walking around that motherfucker like, you know, looking at people talking to themselves in this motherfucker. I'm scared as hell. We sleeping on cots and shit. You know what I'm saying? Little green little cots, and they fold them up and shit. And they just gotta just sleeping all in the fucking auditorium area in the church right there. Like, I used to go through a lot of mental shit in St. Louis when I used to pass the church up when I became like an adult and just a teenager and all that. And it's right next to a fucking Bank of America. It's like the most disrespectful shit, but it's like the experience and the stuff that I know about that town, the roach infested, mice infested town that I came to when I left LA and came to St. Louis. The humble people that I remember from St. Louis, how humble my people is from St. Louis, for real. Nah, all that shit people on now, I don't, like, you know, I stay away, you know what I'm saying? Everybody out, you know what I'm saying, enduring my heart. They either changed or they dead now. So I'm a loner. So I don't look for validation or I don't look for exception from people no more. Man, I stopped that a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? And because of that, my demonic ass family didn't fucking run with the shit and say, okay, we got one over there. We're gonna protect him and keep him over there. They ran with these motherfuckers and try to act like I'm the problem and shit. So I'm a problem when you bring up Pat in St. Louis. Motherfucker might like smack their lips or some shit. And I ain't do nothing to these people, man. All they could do is say what I didn't do for them or what I did to somebody else, which is allegedly. And it's like the worst shit you could put a person through, But I'm the nigga that went through that and I'm still going through that. And mind you, a nigga could ask me right now how old I am, and when I tell him I'm 38 years old, finna be 39 in January, a motherfucker gonna look all wide-eyed and shit, act all surprised and shit like, damn, bro, like, you don't even look like it. Cause it's niggas that's my age with gray hairs all on their fucking head, you know what I'm saying? Hair lining all fucking back to their motherfucking back and shit. They can't fucking think for real. They can't fucking do 30 push-ups. They can't even do, you know what I'm saying? Like, they can't do none of that. They can't even, fuck 30. You supposed to be able to do the push-ups your age. I'm 38. Supposed to be able to drop and do 38 fucking push-ups. You know what I'm saying? That type of shit, which I can do, which I train myself. Unless you have some kind of physical injury or something, you, nigga, I got shot in the motherfucking shoulder. Nigga, got a bullet in my chest right now, nigga. And I'm still able to take care of shit, bro. It's like ain't no excuses in this motherfucker. And it's like when you know better, you know what I'm saying? You nigga knew better than do better. And like, I know better. You know what I'm saying? So ain't nobody gonna do me with it. If you knew better, you do better. Like, nigga, we know better. So that's why we own this now. And it's like, since we own this now, motherfuckers don't like that shit. And that's why we talking now. Because if I don't talk, oh, y'all motherfuckers gonna think a nigga stuck. You know what I'm saying? A nigga over there on some slow shit. A nigga think he just a rapper or some shit. Like, nigga, you could never, ever have me figured out. I'm the motherfucker that, yeah, I led Bang Squad. You know what I'm saying? I talked that shit into existence when that shit happened, before it was happening. Like, you know what I'm saying? In the songs and all that shit. My nigga Tess was rapping about Lambos and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't even understand that shit. My nigga talked his situation into existence. And I love that about my nigga. Ask me if I rapped about any fancy car, any of that when I was in Bang Squad. People are gonna be like, no, that nigga was just giving you some flows and shit. I was giving niggas that shit, bruh. But I'm gonna tell you something else about the Bang Squad shit. You listen to them songs, my vocals was so shitty. People would fuck up my mix on purpose. People would turn down my vocals so they verses could sound better than mine and some more shit. I listened to that shit in disgust. It's like niggas didn't even try to mix my verses. And I had the best verse on the fucking song. You let me tell it. And if I didn't have the best verse, why everybody wanted to make songs with me in the studio? I'm the only motherfucker everybody want to get on the songs that I made. Everybody want to get on them. Hey, you gonna get on it? It's like we playing basketball. It's like before I started rapping when I hoop. Everybody want me to play on their team. It's like I took the same energy from basketball. Can these niggas say that they was a star in a sport or something before they started rapping? These niggas just only rap. These niggas only want to be fucking rapper. That's the only thing that they had going on in life ever. They never was special with anything else. And probably fucking reading the fucking book in 30 minutes. Like, I do this shit for real, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Physical attributes in this shit. Like, never had a motherfucking cousin that rap. I never had a cousin that worked at the radio station. I never had none of that shit. You niggas know that shit. That's why niggas could take advantage of me like that. I'm a whole 6'4" ass nigga. You heard me? Who can't even fucking show how strong I am in the black community because it's full of cowards that want to rip down niggas like the great Nipsey Hussle. You hear me? Because they know niggas is fucking chosen. And that's what we've been going through. That's why you gotta distance yourself. Everybody's saying it now. He should have had his store in Melrose. You know what I'm saying? Like, all this energy now. Everybody's so smart now. But it's like, when a person alive, we're alive right now. Let's use them wits right now. It's a reason Nelly don't live in St. Louis. You know what I'm saying? It's a reason my whole time I was trying to come up rapping, the same people who I see who got songs with Nelly, they was talking shit about Nelly. They saying fuck Dirty ENT. Now I look at it, their name is attached to this man. You was talking shit when you was hanging around me about this man. You didn't even motherfucker couldn't even mention Nelly around you. And I'm gonna keep this nigga anonymous on that shit, cause you know who the fuck you are. You used to talk hella shit about Nelly. And I know you probably did tell him cool on slick like yeah. But like nigga, you really like used to make other people like not like this nigga type shit. And I know you do the same thing to me. Cause you demonstrated that's the type of character you are. If a person is really special, you're gonna talk shit about him. Who the fuck talks shit about Nelly? You got niggas like that, Nelly. These niggas are talk, nigga, you sold 10 million records and niggas still didn't like you. And you was wearing St. Louis hats and shit the whole time. These niggas getting bitches that's coming from out of town just because of your ass, and these niggas don't even appreciate you. These niggas getting licks, getting money, getting motherfucking connects just because of your ass. These niggas don't even appreciate you. These niggas' music is getting appreciated finally in St. Louis, and they don't even appreciate you. They talked hella shit about you. I didn't say shit about Nelly or Dirty NT. I actually used to be inspired by these niggas. I met Nelly when I was 16. You know what I'm saying? And that was the only one I was interested in. I wish that he wanted to talk more, but he just was on some, you know, chilling shit. And I walked away from it. I'm the nigga that Nelly was like, hey, these the lunatics right here. That's all I cared about at the time was Nelly, because I didn't know who the lunatics was. And I was the youngest out of 5 people that I was with. I think I was 16 or 15 at the time on Del Mar. They was going to Blueberry Hill. Them niggas cool in the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Murphy Lee, shout out to Keywan, shout out to motherfucking Ali. You feel me? Shout out to Slow Down. The whole crew came out and embraced my homies, and we was like 5 or 6 feet because I had ran back in the restaurant where my cousin worked at, and I was like, hey cuz, go get a trash can. That nigga Nelly, I ain't say nothing, I'm sorry, excuse me. I said it's a motherfucking Tahoe outside, it's beating, and it got TVs in it with some hoes on it, bro. Like, they look like they twerking and shit, like, you know what I'm saying, at the beach or some shit. That shit look crazy. They on some home camera shit. Like, they looking at that shit smoking loud, bro. They smoking good, bro. Like, we need to tap in, bro, because we literally was coming straight from off page, you feel me, in the hood, walking all the way to U City to go wash dishes, you know what I'm saying, in 1999, you know what I'm saying, next to the Red Sea, like restaurant. It was a club at nighttime, the Red Sea in U City, man. I wasn't even old enough to even fucking buy a pack of cigarettes at the time. But I was outside when I met Nelly, I met the Lunatics, you know? And I'm the one who facilitated that, because I went back in the restaurant to tell a cousin that I was close to at the time named Kevin. I'm like, hey, go get a trash can and come outside, bro. It's this truck out here, bro. I want you to peep this. You know what I'm saying? It's too clean. I'm talking about when Nelly came to U City with this truck, it was the cleanest shit that this city, St. Louis, had ever seen. Nelly know that. If you ask Nelly about when he used to ride around in that blue Tahoe, he know that that was the cleanest and the most bumpingest shit that you gonna hear and see in the town. And I witnessed that shit. Like, I feel like I probably saw that nigga riding around that motherfucker the week he bought that motherfucker. I think he probably just bought that motherfucker probably that day. You never know how God works. It just align you with certain people, man. When you got that kind of energy. Because nobody was outside with me. I was already off work. I had already worked all during the day. And I would chill during my cousins and my brothers would be working at the Fitz. My brother, Ivory Coast, was working at Fitz, you know what I'm saying, the burger restaurant. We working right next door at Brent's across the street from Blueberry Hill. So, you know, I seen the lunatics and told everybody to come outside. And by the time them niggas jumped out the car, all my people was outside already, like had them. Man, as I think about it, Nelly and them must have stood out there for about 15 minutes with us, man. They must have stood out there for about 10, 15 minutes with us talking to us, man. Cause like, it was enough time for my homies to be out there and just be talking to them, man. So shout out to Nelly Mo and the St. Lunatics, man, for taking their time to give some young niggas from the motherfucking city some, you know what I'm saying, some attention, man. You know what I'm saying? Cause they could have just been on some, you know what I'm saying, we busy, we finna go, you know, we gotta eat, you know, so we got some shit to do. Cause they, you know, like I said, man, we didn't even know who Murphy Lee and them was, man. And that's like, that's just only due to me being so young and my brothers and us being so young, cause we wasn't in the club scene. Cause these guys had already been fucking the city up. They been fucking the city up, bruh. You know what I'm saying? During this time, I think the Tez Bang of my Bang Squad, certain niggas like Tez probably was 12 years old during that time. When I was outside meeting Nelly, they was already like 11 years old. Real Flex and this little brother, they was like 9, 8 years old. They wasn't even in the mix of knowing, like, you know what I'm saying? I was already I was rapping also too, to be 100 about that. You know what I'm saying? I was rapping during that time. So that's why we was talking to them. Because we wanted the rapping shit for them. And my brother and them, they was old enough to go on Blueberry Hill and chop it up with them niggas. I was only 16, so they wouldn't let me go inside Blueberry Hill. Excuse me. So I stood outside. I stood outside, you know what I'm saying, waiting on them niggas. That's crazy because I'm the nigga who told everybody that these niggas pulled up, but I didn't know it was Nelly and them. But it just was like a surprise, bruh. But everybody went in the restaurant, you know what I'm saying? Because everybody was 18 at the time. I was 16. And they got like autographs and shit, I remember. Like, the homies was like fanned out. This nigga was like on the radio, bro, and it was like, it was something special, bro. And it's like, and as I say this, man, and like this is special that I'm talking about this, man, because this is actually before the count that he sold. I don't even. The album wasn't even out yet, man. The Country Grammar album hadn't even came out yet, man. And we already was embracing this man, so happy about his injury. This is just some hometown shit. This man could have just been, this could have just been Chingy. We would have gave him that energy if he would have pulled up like that and just be right in our face like that in real life. Like these niggas really hurt. You hear me? They really hurt. Cause we hurt. We hurt like a motherfucker every day, nigga. We washing dishes in your part of town. You city, that's Nelly shit. And we used to walk from the ghetto in the city to walk to the suburb part where Nelly from to go, you know, wash dishes and work for the white folks and shit. That was all this shit, bro. We used to make a lot of money, like it's, you know, to us, and then be able to do our little 1-2 in the hood and shit, man. We ain't have shit, bro. We ain't have studios in the hood. We used to literally go to my mama's house and sit in the hallway when it be cold outside, and niggas would be. Nigga be rapping to that shit, just on some crazy shit, like really like what I'm saying, like nigga pass that weed, niggas like going in and rapping and shit, like I come from that, like just off a vibe, like, and all the niggas that used to do beats for me, shout out to all them niggas. The nigga Antlope, you hear me? One Trey Ant, you feel me? We don't talk much, but nigga, I fuck with you on that level, nigga, the energy, nigga. You used to kick them beats for me, nigga. Nigga, I fuck with you, nigga, just like nigga, I do anything just how you come through, nigga, kick a beat for me, nigga. My big brother Ivy Coach used to kick the beats, the beatbox, nigga. Used to go in, bro. I come from that. Like, I used to really kick some flows off my head, though. And I wanted to demonstrate that for Nelly and them, you know what I'm saying? But we didn't get the, like I said, bro, I wasn't even old enough to go on the Blueberry Hill, man. And that would have been some legendary shit, man, if I would have just been able to just get them niggas. I think Murphy Lee probably would have, I think Murphy Lee would have indulged. And I know if Murphy Lee would have indulged, Key Weezy would have indulged. And I know if Key Weezy would have, you know what I'm saying? It would have just been like a motherfucking domino effect, man. It would have just been some beautiful, you know, just some city shit, bro. Cause I love to rap, bro. That's one thing about me, bro. Like, I love to rap. You feel me? Before I even recorded my own self, I did a talent show in San Diego, California with a girl named Toya. And shout out to the other girl, shout out to Toya. And we did the song Imagination, Tamia featuring Jermaine Dupri, and I was Jermaine Dupri. And like, I performed that thing. I did that joint, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I had to learn the song overnight type energy. She was like, you gotta learn this song, Patrick. It's like, she's like, I know you can do it. She was so excited about just like giving me that task. And I stepped up to the occasion. And I learned the Jermaine. I wasn't even, that was my cup of tea, Jermaine Dupri music. But I liked the fact that he worked with the girls, he worked with Chris Cross. This is before Bow Wow was even out. And he was making beats for R&B artists. He was that man, Jagged Edge, you know. So he did the song with Tamia, the Imagination track, and we performed it during a pep rally at my school, Memorial Junior High School. I was so popular at this school, I was all over the yearbook. Like, shout out to me at Memorial High School, 1998. I was the man. You know if you was there. So it was like, I did my music shit before I was even in the studio. I was already, the student of this. My first album that I bought was 8 Ball MJG Outside Looking In at the Black Expo in St. Louis at the y'all know the building downtown, man, by the dome, the convention center. Amen. Yeah. During Kwanzaa, during the Kwanzaa season, man, they had the Black Expo during the winter, man. I think it was 1994. My mama took us there, man. Like my mama normally don't take us places annually, like yearly, like you don't just. But it was like that was a time where I don't know how she fell up in that motherfucker, but I was happy to be there. I think if it was '94, I was 10 years old. So I'm a 10-year-old kid who already been exposed to a JG through my brother, who had told me great things about them, because he was in Arkansas with my father the summer of '93. The summer before that. So that's all he been saying for about 12 months straight. Hey, Bomb JG, man, I'm telling you, like, you gotta hear it. He just knew something about that was going. It touched him. He knew the music was gonna touch me. Man, I'm talking. I already heard Tupac. Uh, I already heard because I think Tupacalypse was out and All Eyes on Me. No, not All Eyes on Me wasn't out, but the album he made before All Eyes on Me was out. And that album was called Me Against the World. So the Me Against the World, like, that probably was the bombest album that you could come with. When it comes to raw, like lyrics and bars, and just that vibe, like it was, nah, I'm not gonna do that. You had some other stuff out, but I wasn't probably privy to it. But back to it. I got the A-Bomb JG, and I'm sorry about that, but nigga, Tupac, I love you. Hey, fuck with A-Bomb JG when it comes to just like, you know what I'm saying? Lay it down, lay it down. You hoes lay it down, lay it down, lay it down. You hoes lay it down. Got his head tilted back and on his face is a frown. Who that nigga there, thorough bitch, so don't you cloud the sound, the style, a swisher after swisher. Oh, how I wish you would step so I could hit you with wicked slick. Well, you know what I'm saying? Like, that ain't even A-Bomb JG verse shit. I'm talking about had me turned the fuck up. When I heard A-Bomb JG, the whole album, man, you know what I'm saying? Break a Bitch College. I'm 10 years old listening to Break a Bitch College. I'm not gonna even sit here and elaborate on this song, man. Y'all niggas know what the fuck going on, nigga. The fuck back. And I'm a nigga that already heard the Eazy-E, heard the Ice Cube, NWA, Dr. Dre's. This 8-Ball MJG shit was different, nigga. Wow. So like I knew the whole tape at 10 years old. I knew this shit more than I knew my schoolwork. So it's like I like the rap, man. Like when I was able to put my words together, I think I was about 15 years old when I finally was able to just take some original vibes that I, could create, just words, and put them in the form of melodic uh, sympathy. I would do this shit listening to the type of beats that I like to listen to. You know what I'm saying? That A-Bomb JG type shit. I just rap over they shit. The radio playing some of that crunk shit. I don't give a fuck what it was, nigga. Like, it get like that. So, like I said, when I started rapping, I was 15, man. And it was PD Wax. You know what I'm saying? All them niggas, it was PD Wax. It was the St. Louis niggas that was popping at the time. You know what I'm saying? 99. If you can remember, man. There wasn't much going on, man. Cause Nelly swept all that shit under the rug when he got that label. You know what I'm saying? Deal. You know what I'm saying? Everything changed. You know what I'm saying? It was like, then you get your Chingies, you get your Jaquans. You feel me? I got 2 songs with Metro Boomin though. My boy Ted said I need to pay for him, give him I think he said $300. He got him on some type of equipment that he got to pay I need to give him $300 to get the songs or something like that. And I don't know. I think we need to communicate more about that to get that done. But I would love to not only hear the songs I got with Metro Boomin, because Metro Boomin, like, is not only the biggest producer in the world, he's a part of what I had going on for us, like, my art. And when I can't talk about the Metro Boomin songs without mentioning, a list of a whole bunch of other songs I recorded that just like we just threw them away. Or at least it's addressed like, okay, we deleted all your shit. You had 100 songs over here with Freeze. You and your brothers, the TYP shit, we deleted all. We at least put it out there, because it's like I'm under the impression that shit is still in the archive somewhere. And then, like, if it is, man, like, I would love to have access to it without people trying to extort me and my brother for it, Because that ain't, And if that's what it is, that's what it is. Because it's like, I get it. You know what I'm saying? Nigga could use my music as reference tracks and all that shit. You will always see the same demonstration when it comes to Peso Doty, man. That's one thing about me, man. I'm like that motherfucking Chevrolet. They just keep motherfucking rolling, man. Like, it's trusty. It's trusty. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, they bought a Benz. Oh yeah, that Lexus or that Porsche better than that Chevy. That Porsche just cost more than that shit. That Chevy gonna run, man. That goddamn 84 Chevy. You keep that maintenance up on it. You know what I'm saying? That's what life is about. Keeping your maintenance up. You lose maintenance, you know? You lose greatness. You lose maintenance, you lose greatness. We trying to be great over here, man. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing that I feel like rest the dead, you know what I'm saying? Rest in paradise, my little brothers. I feel like they wasn't treating themselves like kings. People like that shit. People love that shit. People love to see somebody not loving themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so fucked up in the black community, man. You know what I'm saying? You niggas is real fucked up. You motherfuckers won't even grab a motherfucker by their coat and be like, hey, shake a nigga up, man. You gotta do better, man. You better than that. Because you niggas don't even want to be the resource for nobody. People did me the same way. Like, the energy. You motherfuckers would rather pass me a cigarette and say, well, shit, that's fucked up. Alright, well, shit, what you finna do? That's your favorite word. What you finna do? That's your that means that nigga don't give a fuck about nothing you got going on. So, and I love everybody. Y'all know I love everybody, man. Like, cause I never asked nobody for no help. So I'm not expecting it. But consideration is key. Consideration. Man. And it's cool though, you know what I'm saying? Cause people know now, you know what I'm saying? Like my nigga Tiz Baker told me, like, the last time I talked to him, he was like, nigga, we was Wiz Khalifa and Currency before Wiz Khalifa and Currency. I was like, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Nigga really was on that. Nigga really still is on that. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing about me. Like, I stayed true to this weed smoking shit. I didn't get to no syrup and no pills and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Not knocking nobody for what they do. But I really stayed true to this kush shit. I really should have a strain of weed by now. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas know that nigga hard. Like, niggas know it. Nigga probably was listening and watching and ran with our shit. You know what I'm saying? Because right after that shit happened, Wiz was coming to St. Louis and shit when he was underground. Niggas was coming tapping into my city. Like, while I was out there, you know what I'm saying? Like, doing my 1-2. But one day, the stars gonna align this shit right. You feel me? Because it's only right, bro. That's one thing about life, bro. I believe in destiny. straight up and down. You feel me? I believe in destiny, man. That's one thing you can't stop is destiny. You know what I'm saying? Like the people who have accepted me in my life, they know why they accepted me and what I was worth and my value and because people ain't finna waste their time on people, man. You know what I'm saying? People only know me for what I bring to the table. You feel me? A lot of niggas was just motherfucking spectators. I could never just be the spectators. I'm not interested enough for you niggas to want me around just to spectate. I gotta bring something I gotta be worth something. I gotta have value. So it's like when a nigga feel like okay, what they got going on is more valuable than me at whole, they don't need me no more. Your services is no longer needed. Type niggas like them type people, motherfucker. You see motherfuckers treat somebody like that, man. Get away from them people, man. Don't fuck with them. Cause it's gonna be a matter of time before they look at your ass like that, man. You know what I'm saying? When I first went around niggas was dropping niggas like they want shit. You know what I'm saying? Names would be anonymous, but it's like, I don't do people like that, man. If I rock with you, nigga, I rock with you, nigga. You know what I'm saying, nigga? That's one thing ain't guaranteed is tomorrow, bro. I'm not finna fake with you today. And niggas are fake with you today to build a fake ass tomorrow. And niggas done built fake ass todays off fake ass yesterdays. I ain't fucking with that fake shit, period, bro. And I ain't even sitting up like I'm the realest nigga on earth. Cause like everybody got a different definition of real. That's fucking subjective. Like a mug, you know what I'm saying? To sit up and like I'm a real nigga, the niggas ain't real and all this type of weird shit, bro. You got women sitting up calling out a nigga gangster and what if a nigga is authentic and real. It's like that's what you know what I'm saying? It's just I'm telling you, man, a real nigga ain't sitting up worried about who fake. You give a fuck about no fake ass nigga. I ain't got no time to even be. If I'm sitting up playing with it and doing, you know what I'm saying? I'm really playing this shit. I'm really a player. You feel me? I ain't got no time to be worried about no nigga that don't want to see me play. Can't do that. That's why we, you know what I'm saying? We gonna figure this shit out though. You know what I'm saying? That motherfucking mouth ain't holding the phone, you know what I'm saying? With, you know what I'm saying? You either hate it or love it. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? So I don't, you know what I'm saying? My expectations always was low. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing about me, man. I never had high expectations. And I feel like that was always the problem. Motherfuckers always wanted me to have high expectations for them. It's like, that's too much power I could give a motherfucker if I have high expectations for you to do something to help me or to, like, hell no. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, everybody lied to me but when I was being raised as a child. Fuck, I'm gonna believe you folks on some real G shit. Like, I don't listen to nothing the motherfucker say. Like I say in my song, you hear me? Like, niggas just be talking, bro. And like, niggas is born and raised in the show me. You feel me? And ain't even really about that shit. You feel me? Like, niggas is about talking more than they about really showing, bro. Niggas, the only thing niggas want to do is show a nigga that they could kill him. Like, you a killer? That's where, like, come on, man. Like, you done serving your goddamn, goddamn double life sentences and all this fuck shit or whatever the fuck you doing and you know what I'm saying? Like, what next though? You feel me? What you gonna teach your kids? You feel me? You gonna teach your kids to just do goofy shit, crash? Like we ain't on that, man. Like niggas need some growth in their life, man. Like I ain't met one nigga, you know what I'm saying, in my city that I feel like could be the next Malcolm X. I be meeting niggas like that out here in LA. You feel me? I be like, damn, this little nigga just talked to me, just approached me, talking to me like that. Like, where's the righteousness, nigga? Like, why everything gotta feel like a nigga got some kind of angle from my motherfucking city I was raised in, bro? Why is everybody, like, why is the murder rate higher than what it is in bigger cities? You know what I'm saying? Where black people at, bro? Like, why is niggas, you know what I'm saying? Niggas got problems everywhere, bro. Anywhere black people at, bro. With beautiful black women and just the scandalous shit people's gonna do to plot and just the plot people gonna do for pussy is gonna get people killed. Just for, you know what I'm saying? That's just alone. Nigga, we ain't gonna talk about the drug trade and all the other shit going on. Niggas gambling and all the other shit. You feel me? Like, that's going to happen. People are going to get whacked. That's just like, we're not going to act like if we got all these elements of, you know what I'm saying, lifestyle going on, shit is going to happen. Period. That's why they say don't move a certain way. You know what I'm saying? Be righteous about yourself. But if you want to live that way, just know that that come with this shit. You feel me? You niggas is mad. Because you niggas can't fucking think about no dice game when I set up around you niggas and I probably took some money. Nigga, I never shot dice with you niggas. You niggas hate me. Niggas don't like that. I don't play with you niggas. Nigga, you niggas can't say I did shit to y'all. You niggas around motherfuckers every other motherfucking day that y'all hate. A motherfucker that you feel like did something to you. He ain't really real like you got some shit. Like, you niggas don't even, like, come on now, man. You niggas don't even deserve to be around a nigga like me, bro. Cause you niggas ain't genuine. You niggas ain't pure. Niggas ain't like, niggas don't even know what the definition of solid is when it comes to that street lingo. Like, niggas ain't really on that, bro. Cause there's certain niggas that'll get it straightening. All that shit niggas talk behind niggas back, you supposed to get that nigga that straightening. You know what I'm saying? Certain niggas, the nigga that y'all talk about, that y'all get up and what we call it, gang stalking and shit. That's the nigga that y'all nigga need to be trying to approach, bro. Don't wait till that nigga jump out and then like, nah, nigga, like a real fucking G gonna come and address that shit, gonna come see about that shit. And niggas never was about that. And that's why we got niggas in St. Louis is taking credit for bringing up, for creating back door. How about that, man? Y'all niggas is straight trying to take credit for coming up with that shit. And I know in my heart, somewhere down in that motherfucker, because it probably ain't 100% true, but I know in my heart that it is true that you niggas came up with that shit. At least popularize the shit. Because you niggas take demonic shit and run with that shit like a motherfucking football in your hand. When it comes to demonic shit, we created back door. Like, y'all, let Chicago have that shit. Why we can't just take 5? Like, we can, these niggas want back door. That's what I'm trying to say, man. Like, rest in peace, man, to all the motherfucking fallen soldiers out there who fell victim to that back door shit in St. Louis, bro. Imagine being a nigga that's just on his shit, bro, taking care of shit, bro. Like a real solid nigga that niggas be running around that city saying, I'm solid this, solid that. And you get back door, bro. Because niggas think that that is cool, bro. Not saying everybody think that shit cool, but yeah, you got them niggas out there that's on that, bro. Y'all put that energy out there. That shit shouldn't have got no fucking energy. Nigga, we crushing niggas that's on that back door shit, nigga. Like, niggas supposed to be on that type of time, nigga. You niggas, yeah, now it's fucked up now. Now women getting shot. Now women gotta, you know what I'm saying? They gotta protect themselves. Like, we create our own motherfucking monsters, dog. And then we call them the boogeyman. Like, nah, don't call them the boogeyman, man. Y'all niggas made them. Don't act like y'all scared of the motherfucker. Like motherfuckers would act like they feared the motherfucker that they gave birth to. And raised. How you gonna raise a motherfucker to be a certain way and then you scared of them? You wanna call the police on them. Like, no, it don't work like that. You should get it straightened. Straighten that shit. Straighten that shit. We gotta get better as a community, man. And this is just in general, man. Like, everywhere in the country, bro. This is everywhere, bro. We need to stop. You know what I'm saying? We need to stop all the fuck shit, bro. Stop getting over on each other and shit, bro. Stop trying to, you know what I'm saying? Snake each other and shit. It's not worth it.